stand up to do it, but there are very limitations. And so I did that, and which I thought I would never do. You got to remember, this person, I am not a, as you can, you wouldn't believe it, but I'm really an introvert. I just hate getting out of my box. I hate getting out of my box. And I thought, well, if so-and-so can do a Zoom, I can do a Zoom too. I mean, how bad is it going to be? Nobody's going to watch it, right? Well, then all of a sudden I started doing these Zooms, and I would check. I went to 4 Facebooks. I went to Kops, Tops, Canada, and Pennsylvania. I went to 4 of them. And Tennessee, I'm sorry, 5. And I posted these videos, and I would check to see who was watching them. And it would average about 500 a week. And I thought, well, you know, you're talking Canada, and you're talking in the U.S. I thought, well, that's really not bad, you know, that's really not bad. So then I decided to do, a couple years ago, I decided to do summer sessions with Susie. I took her magazines, old magazines, pulled them all out, and I checked all the June, July, and August. And for 12 weeks in a row, I would do a talk. That thing got like 800 a week, and I'm like, wow, this is pretty cool. So then I did the next step, and I thought, well, I've been wanting to write a book, or write an article. So this is me, this is in your magazine.
What month? This past one?
This month.
Oh, okay.
This month. And this is when I broke my foot. And I gave 7 different things that you can do at home. As you can see, I don't have any fancy equipment. And those cans of beans, I still use them. Trust me, I wouldn't eat them now for anything. But they're my 1-pound weights, okay? And when they did this, and I looked at it, I thought, you did a centerfold. What happened to putting a little picture up here? And so that's the big joke with Tom is like, gee, I finally get a centerfold in my life. So he took this picture, and he made a poster picture, and he put it on a wooden board, and that's what's sitting on top of our fireplace. Is this mean? I said, why would you want that up there? Well, I'm just proud of you. I mean, you did an article. You actually did that. I said, well, you know. So anyhow, that's what I've done. And that's kind of my story. That's why I continue, I'll read you this, I continue to come out. I mean, I would love to do, when people become a Kops at their chapter level, if you let Kops Honor Society know, and if we're available, we would love to represent the Kops person. And you know, we come dressed like this. We did this with Bernice in Smyrna last year, and she was just overwhelmed. We had six members. If we come visit you, we wear these shirts. And then SRD, what we do is we wear white. On graduation day, the Kops Honor Society wear white with our sash, and we just escort the graduates up to be graduated. We don't do any fancy ceremonies because they've got their own agenda. But anyhow, I'll read you this, and then I'll be done. The Honor Society meeting provides opportunities to not only support themselves, but those to which they are called to be an example to. We're always talking about being, you know, as a Kops, you are an example to the Kops. I mean, and vice versa, you know, we help, we mentor you, and then there's, you believe it or not, a Kops member could mentor a Kops because they know the struggles. The Honor Society meetings provide valuable information that can be carried back to local chapters, to which we do a lot of that. And if I have certain programs, I will, you know, somebody in our Honor Society said, well, I'd like to take that back to my chapter. I said, I'll send it to you. Whatever I do, I always have it in my computer. So I'm always happy to send my programs to anybody. In some cases, members maybe maintaining a goal weight, but feel totally alone in their effort. In those cases, Honor Society allows them to have a connection that they may not have otherwise. Some chapters only have one. We have a lady in Lewisburg. She came up. Her name's Barbara. She's the only cops in her chapter. She drives an hour and a half to come to it. She was in our magazine, I think the last magazine. She's a bodybuilder. She's in her 80s. She's a bodybuilder. She goes to championships, and I was just floored, because you just never know. So this is my 3rd year of hosting cops. Oh, I also do a Zoom chat. So what's a cop Zoom chat? Once a month, on Tuesdays at 3 o'clock, if you want to be on a Zoom with me, you can. You just have to send me your email address, and I will send you an email with the Zoom link. Now, what do we do there? Sometimes I do a program, sometimes we interact what we're doing, but we average 8 to 9 different states that come on and talk. Now, are they just cops members? No. There's advocates, there's leaders. I mean, you would be surprised. There's 4 people of this last time that they were talking about their honor societies and their chapters. Not every state has an honor society, I can tell you that, which is really sad. Because I really think that's a place where you can ask questions. If you ask me a question and I don't know it, I have no problem calling somebody. So who can I call? I've got advocates in California, Arizona, Michigan. I'll just call them up and say, you've been doing anything like this, or where would I go? You don't just tell yourself, oh well, I can't answer that, or by all means, don't make up anything. So my final words today is for you to find what is best to enjoy your life. Losing my weight to complete the 3rd walking marathon showed me that I am better now than I was. And I want to stay that way for a long time. So just note, as I said, I did my 4th marathon at 70. So just one other little note. There was a lady in our Zoom that we had last week. She was from Arizona. And she started back in the 70s, and she started out, she wanted to run a marathon. Now that's 26 miles back in the 70s. Since then, she has ran a marathon in every state of the United States.
Wow.
And she's 80.
Yeah.
She's 31 years cops. Yeah.
Wow.
Wendy and Benny, you heard them. It was an amazing story.
She's amazing.
And her memory was sharp. I mean, somebody said, well, where'd you go in New York? Oh, and she would name the date, and she would know. I'm just like, and she's working on her second 50. I think she's up to 95 now.
Wow.
But I mean, not everybody's going to be like that. But she just said, just remember, folks, cops is an honor. You honor them. You honor them. You don't take that lightly. You honor them. And I guess I'll just ask any questions. I'm pretty much done. I mean,
How much was your